everyone. It's the end of the month, and you know what that means? TBR time! There are 5 books I'm planning on reading this month, so without further ado, let's get to it. For April, I'm going to continue my marathon read of Anne Rice's Vampire Chronicles with The Tale of the Body Thief. This is the 4th book in the series, and I'm kind of apprehensive about this, actually. When I first read this book, I honestly did not like it. I ended up skipping whole portions in the middle just so I could get to the end. I don't remember all the details. I just remember that I felt like I had to skip it or else I would DNF it. Granted, I was a teenager back then, so maybe this time around I'd have a better chance. I'm not that optimistic about it though. But still, it's a book in the series, so I'm going to read it. I'm also going to be reading one of the 2 new short story collections I just recently picked up, this one being Draculas Brute. Short story collection featuring stories from as early back as 1867 to 1940. If you haven't seen my most recent book haul video, this is one of 2 such short story collections I recently picked up, and although I'm not really... the older style of writing doesn't really seem to stick with me that much, I figured I might as well give it another shot with this. You never know, I might like it better, especially with the variety of authors featured in this book. So we'll see. The next book I'm planning on reading is Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. This particular edition of the book was given to me by my brother-in-law, who's been a best friend of mine for years, literally. And I've never read anything from Gaiman or Pratchett before. I did hear online that there's a lot of British humor in it, so I love British humor, so I'm hoping that I'll understand it. There's footnotes and stuff in here too, I think. Yeah, there's footnotes in it, which I've never read a book with footnotes before, so I don't know if it'll be enlightening or distracting, but I'll find out. Next, I'm going to be reading Black Butler Volume 2. I read Volume 1 for March, which you will see in my upcoming video on the books I've read for the month. This is a reread, but I don't mind because the art is good. I think the story is good. I'm looking forward to it. I've seen the anime, but I'm more of a manga person these days myself, probably because just I prefer books rather than watching stuff on TV. So I'm looking forward to it, getting a refresher and just enjoying the ride. Seriously, it's a great manga series. Pick it up if you haven't. The last book I'm planning on reading this month is the 2nd volume of Codenames Sailor Be. The Codenames Sailor Be is the prequel series to Sailor Moon. There are only 2 volumes, so this is the last one. I read the 1st volume for last month, so you'll be seeing that in the other video following this one. And I know I said my channel would focus on vampire-themed books in general, with a little bit of a focus on fantasy, but I love Sailor Moon too much to not have this stuff on my channel. Just when you grow up with something and it's so much nostalgia, so much good stuff. I love it. There we go. That was a short and sweet video on what I plan on reading for the month of April. Let me know if you've read any of those books or if you plan on reading any of those books. What are your thoughts? Also, what are your thoughts about what I did for the lighting in the background here? Because daylight is more consistent right now, I decided to change and using more natural light over here versus the lamp in the back. So if you guys prefer this, I will keep doing it this way. I do think it highlights me better and whatnot. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and follow me on all my social media linked below. Bye!